Every Christmas season, Monticello Antique Marketplace, which is a beautiful antique mall, has a wonderful Christmas show. I thought it would be fun to take you guys with me so you could see it too. The Christmas show is held in the back half of the building, where antique vendors can rent out spaces and be a part of the show, which started on November 8th and goes through December 29th. These little felted mice ornaments are so darling. There are so many windows on this side of the building. I love how the vendors have used doors to put up the mirrors and paintings. That's a gorgeous mirror for $2.95. I also adore this little shelf. I think it would look so cute with tchotchkes on it. This is such a beautiful Chinese robe, or would you call it a kimono? Here you have the Costa Boda snowball votive holders for $24. My son got me one of those when he was little for Christmas. And then we have the Scandinavian candlestick holders as well. I just sold a set of these to a wonderful repeat buyer. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you greatly. This is such a gorgeous plant stand. I can just see it with flowers cascading over it. These brass reindeer are giant. I don't know if you can tell, but you can tell by the price tag for sure. $189 for the smaller one and $385 for the bigger one. That Christmas cactus is so beautiful. I almost bought this little Christmas tree for that tin art for $10. I love that. I think it's so cute. I'm a huge fan of these little vignettes. They are so darling. I looked up on the tag how it says mitts here, and I put that into Instagram, and I noticed that she was from Bosque Dell Vintage. Bosque Dell is in West Lynn where I grew up, and so I called my mom and I said, do we know this person? And she said, yes, I just introduced you to her like a couple months ago. So I actually know her, but not very well, met her. But her booth to me is the star of Monticello Christmas show. I love her artistry. I love her vignettes. I just want to say to Mitzi, if you ever watch this, you do amazing work. I've done the Monticello Christmas show only once. It was a great show and I had a great time doing it. As many of you already know, my parents have been antique dealers my whole life, and they had a space here at one point as well. They no longer do spaces or booths. They mostly just sell stuff on Etsy, and they're pretty much retired. But my mother never stops working in her art room and creating her beautiful artwork. Her name is Christine Lefevre, and this is her Etsy store. My friend Sarah spotted these darling little Christmas ornaments. She was showing them to me. They're definitely new, but made to look old, and I think that the little wooden dolls might be vintage. This is Mitzi's space again. I just couldn't stop going back to it. Aren't these little pincushion elves just absolutely adorable? I love them. Everything in this space was 50% off, so I looked through and found these little appliques that were $4 for $2, and I thought they would be really nice for my upcycling business that I'm going to be starting here soon. Look at these crazy little elves. They're so funny looking. Definitely on the weirder side, but I love them anyway. And this beautiful candelabra was $100, but it was 50% off, so I could have gotten it for $50, which is a great price. Speaking of weird things, look at this funny bobblehead with its bug eyes. I thought it was so funny. I thought this little toothpick holder lady was just so sweet. I was sad for her little sad face, but I had to own her and give her a good home. Monty's Cafe is located inside of the antique mall, which is so great. I didn't even have to cash out, and I was starving, and we were in the middle of shopping, so I just put my stuff on hold at the counter, and I went and had a great lunch with Sarah. There we are. Cheers! And then we went right back to shopping. Good times. This is a lovely French curio cabinet, and it's $895. Wow. I love these little cats. You know I'm a cat lover. More kitties. Sarah's doing a little dance with this guy. Here's another piece of that lovely tin art. It's so cute. I love the cabin vibe that I get from this space. There's a painting of our beautiful Mount Hood. I can see an author like Ernest Hemingway sitting here getting ready to write a novel. The funny looking cat almost looks like a kangaroo or a pig mixed together. I've never seen a velvet 3D Last Supper painting before. Here's a cute wicker Christmas tree. I bet Andy from All Put Together would like that. She's one of my fellow vintage resellers that has a YouTube channel. If you don't already watch her channel, you should check her out. She's great. Cute little red reindeer for $20. This is a beautiful brass fan. I almost picked this up. This person's space has their little business card. It's so cute. I love the little mermaid on it. It was sitting in a beautiful little jewelry box for $63. Sarah spotted that cool owl or bird right there on that magazine rack. Very cool. This painting was done by a Portland artist named Betty Chillstrom. She was known for painting local Portland homes and scenes, and she unfortunately passed away in 2014. This is a beautiful painting in a beautiful frame. Someday I want to get one of these little Asian drip glaze vases, but I have to thrift it. This little round religious painting is so beautiful. This is a very well done crewel embroidery, $55. I'm really going through a mountain phase right now. I just love paintings of mountains. I bought the same little Christmas couple of bells several years ago at an estate sale. I'm not so into the Staffordshire dogs, but I would definitely love to have those Staffordshire cats. They're gorgeous. As is this beautiful perfume container. Both of them. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a Charlie in the Box. I love this little Rudolph television production that I grew up watching at Christmas time. Some of those little mermaids like on that one dealer's business card. They're so cute. I love all these little pixies and things. Here's some more creepy Christmas characters. There's one of those little Asian vases in that painting right there. This vendor has a lot of really cool stuff in their space. I love that brutalist owl on the wall back there. They are Bad Habit vintage goods. A lot of fun stuff here. So here's my haul from Monticello Antique Marketplace. First, I picked up this darling little toothpick lady for $8. I just had to have her. I think she'll go so well with my cute little Mexican pottery. And then I also, as you know, found these little appliques for $2, half price of $4, to do some upcycling work with. Well, that's it for that haul. So last week I showed you this book in which I want to take some of the pictures and put them into little tiny homemade picture frames. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that right now. I saw Lone Fox on Instagram, and he made these darling little picture frame ornaments out of molds that he got on Amazon. So I went on Amazon and found molds as well. And I saw the same type of resin that he used. So now I'm going to attempt to mix this resin and pour these molds. So cross your fingers it works out. If it does, you'll be seeing this. If it doesn't, you won't see this. So the direction says that we're supposed to shake this first, which is weird to me because they don't want bubbles. But when you stir it, you're supposed to do it so it doesn't get bubbles. So hopefully this won't cause bubbles. It looks like it's causing bubbles. It says to use equal parts of each one of these resins, so I'm going to try my best to get as equal as possible. I have these little cups that Jell-O came in, and I was on a think craze where I was eating the sugar-free Jell-O while I was on keto. So I saved all of these. I use them for all sorts of art projects. So I'm going to try to get exactly the same amount into one of these little cups. Hopefully it works. I grabbed several utensils to stir it with. These are cake pop sticks. And then these are a couple of skewers for shish kebabs that I had laying around up in the kitchen. I wish I had a popsicle stick or like a really long thin one like the corn dog stick, but I don't. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use gloves because I want to be safe. And instead of wearing safety glasses, I'll be wearing my reading glasses because I need them to see. I think that looks pretty good. It says to stir in one direction to help prevent bubbles. This resin really doesn't smell that bad. It's not very, it says it's not supposed to be very smelly. I've used a resin before that you couldn't even breathe. It says to keep stirring till it doesn't look muddy anymore.
A few moments later.
All right. Let's see, which should we try first? This is scary. Oh my gosh. So let's see how these things come out of the molds. Really pretty. So first I just painted them black. Then after they were all dry, I used this rub and buff to paint them gold, which by the way is not water-based. You have to use paint thinner to wash it. When I was looking for pictures in the book, they were all too big. So I found this little washi tape booklet that I had purchased for my decoupaging of stickers, and I thought these would be perfect because they're replicas of famous paintings. So I used this crafter's glue, which is the best I've ever used in my life. I love this stuff. And I glued those to the frames. I then took some Mod Podge matte and brushed it on the faces of the stickers to make it look like little brush strokes. That's not necessary, it's just for fun. And then I attached the backs with a glue gun, but you could use any glue in any of the steps. The choice is yours. Well, here they are, all finished. My favorite is the one with the girl with the pearl earring. So for those of you who are worried about me cutting up the book, I didn't have to do it. Actually, the pictures were just a little too big for these tiny paintings. I had already purchased these really cute, this little package here for when I do my decoupaging, and they have one called paintings, and so I was able to put them inside. Like this looks like a Monet to me. And they're just so cute. And I really think they turned out well. I really enjoyed making these. And if you would like to make your own, I have links down below. Just to let you know, as an Amazon affiliate, I do earn on qualifying purchases. I would suggest that you make these yourself. They're super fun. But if you don't want to make them and you're interested in purchasing them from me, please let me know. I can figure something out. I also have the link to the actual video that I learned this from Drew Scott of Lone Fox. He is really fun and great to watch. You should definitely watch his channel if you don't already. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching my creativity. Thank you. While driving through town the other day, I thought it might be fun to show you guys the Route 66 house, which is one of my favorite houses in Oregon City.
Well, where else can you get a room with bath and a continental breakfast for $6.50 a week?
Don't forget the air conditioning.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about air conditioning.
Bats, their soft little flapping wings.
So as you can see, it was featured in a 1962 episode of Route 66, and it has recently just sold. So here's a little clip from the realtor's YouTube video, which I will link down below if you'd like to see the whole thing. It is actually called the C.G. Huntley House, and it was built in 1896 and is just under 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 1.5 baths. A lot more of the inside of the house is featured in the Route 66 episode, which I will link below as well. Here's a shot of the original Oregon City Hospital across the street. And then here's a shot of what it looks like today. Right now it is actually vacant and also for sale. Every December, a quiet street in southeast Portland transforms its charming homes into a holiday spectacular for all to enjoy. Nothing says it's Christmas in Portland quite like a trip down Peacock Lane, one of Portland's must-see holiday light displays. I thought it would be fun to take you all along to see this little treat. There are 2 days that they don't allow vehicles to drive down the street, and they close it just for foot traffic, and so I decided to go on one of those days. It was your typical Portland raining weather. We all had our umbrellas out. I wish we had snow, but we didn't. This footage was taken on December 16th, which was my 54th birthday. Wait, we do have snow. Look!
Snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give him a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah.
Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas season and a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Sarah looking at the Playboys. I am definitely not like good at this. Okay.
Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a fall.